Yes! Yo, what's happening, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. I hope you lot are all doing well today, man. First off, thank you so much for over 100,000 subscribers. Mwah, mwah. I appreciate you all so much. I really do, man. Thank you all for your support. What a beautiful result from Frankie Lampard's Blues to celebrate 100,000 subscribers. If you're amped on this result and you want to congratulate me, drop a like on this video. Thank you so much, man. I gotta stop saying thank you. I really mean it though. Anyway, here is your match review of Burnley 0, Chelsea 3. Goals from Hakim, Ziyech, Zouma and Timo Werner. Dude, there could have been more. There could have been more. Mwah, let's get it in early. Beautiful football. A dodgy spell early doors second half, but generally throughout the majority of the match, superb and beautiful football. Okay. The attacking players are coming together. It looks magnificent. What's this? The fourth clean sheet in a row? Fourth clean sheet in a row. What is happening? Chelsea are going to win the World Cup and the Super Bowl this season. Oh yeah, consider subscribing to Football Therapy. Why not? You know, we've reached 100k, but let's just keep flying. And if you want to see more of my big, beautiful face, consider following me on Instagram at FootballYannick. Alright then, let's get into this match review. Alright, so let's talk about the opposition first. Of course it is Burnley, but mate, it was Turf Moor. It was a windy, blustery, stormy cauldron, where, you know, the exact time you don't want to go and play away at Turf Moor. Yes, Burnley are yet to win this season. Context is required, but they gave Tottenham a game the last time out. They're not playing awfully, and they certainly didn't play awful in this game. Chelsea were just magnificent. The first half, Chelsea were completely dominant, scored one goal. They should have scored more. I had that little bit of concern that went into the second half when we weren't completely on top, thinking, damn, we definitely should have scored one or two extra in that first half. But, two more goals came, and it could have been more. Chelsea were combining, having fun. The forwards were just doing all kinds of stuff. I loved it, mate. I loved it. I'm going to talk about player performances, and there's going to be a lot of positivity there. But let's talk about how Chelsea lined up first. Let's take a look at this Who Scored graphic, giving you the statistics and lineups. Sean Dyche went with his standard 2 banks of 4 and 2 strikers up top with wooden barns. Frank Lampard went with the 4-3-3 that we've all wanted to see. That immense back 5 of Mendy, Zouma, Thiago, Silva, Ben, Chilwell and Reece James keeping their clean sheet. N'Golo Kante playing the lone CDM role, being flanked by 2 attacking 8s in the form of Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. Originally, it was going to be Tammy Abraham, Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech, with Timo Werner getting a rest. Sadly, Pulisic was injured in the warm-up and Timo Werner came in on the left wing. So, that's how it looked in this match, and to be honest, man, the chemistry was there. Beautiful combinations, superb goals, just a lovely time. 3 points in the bag. Another clean sheet, which I'm just so incredibly amped on. Multiple goals. I said maybe 3-1 in this match. 3-0 is just a beautiful result. That goal difference is going to start rocketing up if we continue to play this free-flowing and quite delicious football. So let's go through the players and talk about who performed well. Starting a goal, Edouard Mendy. He's probably the player I'm going to talk about least, and I'm not really going to talk about him at all because he didn't have much to do. Chelsea kept the ball really, really well, kept it away from the Burnley players, and certainly kept it away from Edouard Mendy. He ran out quite a lot, he was very confident, and generally, exuded confidence around him, which he has been doing. So shout out for what he did have to do. Both fullbacks were pretty darn incredible. Reece James probably more notably throughout the entire match, but Ben Chilwell still had his moments, turning on the ball, sitting the players down. He looks so good. He's so good going forwards as well. Superb. Thiago Silva, magnificent. How is this 36-year-old man absolutely doing the business in the Premier League? I do not know. Zouma has amazing defensive moments. Out of everyone in the back 4 or 5, if you include the keeper, he has the most mistakes in him that makes you think, ooh. He had a couple in this game, I think, but generally he also does great defensive actions, and of course a bullet header met so well. So ultimately he played really good, and N'Golo Kante of course deserves incredible praise of looking back to his best, and when you don't expect him to advance forwards and make these passes, these diagonals, or when he can't weight the ball perfectly like he hasn't been doing recently, put him further back in the lone CDM, something that I've been concerned about for a while, but in this game, when you have all the possession, he looks magnificent, genuinely magnificent. Kante deserves massive shout out. Kai Havertz, pretty good. Obviously he got substituted for Jorginho. You know, not amazing, but you know, he did some great defensive work, superb tackling, he made a slide tackle, good combinations in the final third. In fact, he was pretty darn good. Mason Mount, I've got to go back to how I waxed lyrical the same way of N'Golo Kante, because Mason Mount was magnificent in this game. Perfectly weighted passes, he kept switching the play perfectly across the pitch. He made a bunch of slide tackles, he got an assist for Zouma's headed goal from his corner. Possibly a man of the match performance for me, for Mason Mount. Another candidate for man of the match, of course, is Chelsea's Wizard of London, Hakim Ziyech. A goal and an assist, some superb play. I've always said, like, if you watch Football Therapy, you'll know me that I always said Hakim Ziyech is the player I'm most excited about from all the signings, because he just offers Chelsea so much different offensive options in how they play moving forwards. He showed that today. Great finish, he sort of wrong-footed Pope, great assist, great movement, great play. He looks like he's acclimatising to the speed a little bit more. You know, in pre-season and his sub-appearances, he looked a little bit like off the pace, but as he warms into it, mate, he's had 2 starts for Chelsea, 2 goals and an assist. Absolutely amazing return so far, and the man of the match is between him and Mason Mount for me. Timo Werner got his goal. He grew into the game, which was nice, because sometimes Timo Werner starts quick for Chelsea and can fizzle out. Great goal. Probably had some, you know, other great offensive moments that were nearly moments in terms of Chelsea scoring or not scoring, but really, really good. Tammy Abraham, pretty good. He did what he was asked to. He held the ball up well. Not too much to shout about, but he didn't make any mistakes, and he was part of the free-flowing attack. So shout out, Tammy, you did what you were asked, and you know, you probably would have feel maybe disappointed you didn't get an assist or maybe even a goal, but I'm pretty happy with his performance. And of course, Giroud came on, he scored a nice goal, but it was offside, and Hudson-Odoi came on, played a really lovely ball over the top in the box to Ben Chilwell, who should have done better with that magnificent ball from Cho, but other than that, he gave the ball away a couple of times, but that's alright off the bench. He's, making his way back into the team, and I just feel good, man. Drop a like on the video if you feel good. Anyway, let's talk about what this means for Frank Lampard's Blues moving forwards. Well, another 3 points on the board and another +3 goal difference. You love to see it. Chelsea, people might start talking about Chelsea as title contenders sooner rather than later. I've been thinking it. Why not? I'm going to say it out loud. Chelsea are in a title race. In the context of this game, it's disappointing that Christian Pulisic was injured in the warm-up. Hopefully it's a precautionary measure and we use him against Rennes in the Champions League. But, at the moment, man, there's just so much reason to feel good about this Chelsea team, about how they're playing moving forwards, about how they're defending, how they're gelling. Frank wants to play great, entertaining football. Mason Mount proving the hate is wrong, putting in magnificent performances. N'Golo Kante playing the CDM really, really well. Tammy not being pushed out the team. Werner getting goals, Ziyech getting goals, Havertz floating around doing his business. The whole defence, both fullbacks, the goalkeeper. Everything is just so good at the moment in this team, and I don't want to jinx it, but I'm allowed to be gassed, man. So let me know what you guys think. Get down into the comment section below and express your feelings, thoughts and emotions about this 3-0 win away at Turf Moor in the Premier League, man. I want to hear it. Drop a like on the video, and I'll take a moment again to thank all of you so much for helping me reach that milestone of 100,000 subscribers. I didn't realise how it was such a target of mine until it got really close, and then until it clocked over, and I got almost kind of emotional. I was like, wow, I've done it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really happy, and I want to demonstrate that to you and tell you that I'm really happy with it, and I'm so thankful. So thank you. If you haven't subbed, you're welcome to do so. Daily Chelsea content. Come follow me on Instagram @FootballYannick, and that's pretty much it. So enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.